On day 82 of hitchhiking and walking to nowhere, I'm on the way to Hatay in Turkey to help after a massive earthquake.
Wir gehen jetzt so Richtung Hatay, ja?
Ja.
Also Antak ist immer das Schlimmste. Weil da kommt die Hilfe am letzten.
I help a group of Turkish Germans to load their trucks full of donations from Germany, and together we go to their hometown Antakya. During our search for their relatives, we saw pure destruction. I was shocked to see most search teams were just untrained civilians trying their best to find people under the rubble. My travel buddy Tom and I joined a group of volunteers to help distributing stuff, cooking and keeping the area somewhat clean. It was crazy how genuinely happy locals seemed to see us, and after having lost virtually everything, maybe even family members still offering a cup of tea or whatever they can offer. There were also beautiful moments of hope like this one, where this rescue team found the girl still alive after more than 100 hours under the rubble. And this family who moved to their greenhouse as emergency shelter and would let everyone use their bathroom if they signed their wall. What is hardest to digest about this catastrophe is that a lot of it could have been avoided with less corruption and stricter building regulations, and definitely professional help came way too late, which is also why many untrained volunteers, just like Tom and I, came. Now, 2 years after the earthquake, I called my friend Hamid from Hatay again.
Ich weiß nicht, wie gut du dich an diesen Platz erinnerst. Ihr wart hier. Ihr habt ja doch diese ganzen Zelte aufgebaut und sonst was.
What was once a beautiful city is now razed to the ground.
Nach den Erzählungen von den Menschen hier haben sich die internationalen Hilfen eigentlich schon 3, 4 bis 6 Wochen nach dem Beben zurückgezogen. Aber leider ist es natürlich nicht vorbei und leider geht es den Menschen immer noch schlecht.